Okay, so hey ladies, it is Mommy Wannabe here with a brief little update. First, excuse me, because I am very tired. It is about maybe 8:30 at night. It's been a very long day. I had a doctor's appointment today, and I also had to work till about 7 in the evening, so it's been a very long day for me. So anyway, like I said, I had a doctor's appointment today, and it was my second scan because I just finished my second round of Clomid, and I'm still taking 50 milligrams of Clomid. So only one pill days 2 through day 6. So I take it for 5 days in my cycle, starting on the second day. Now most of the research that I've seen, some people take them a little bit later in their cycle, so I'm not sure like what the difference, like why doctors prescribe, some prescribe it from day 3 till whatever day that goes to, but you only take Clomid for 5 days. So some people start them on day 3, some people even started on like day 7, I saw. But anyway, I had my scan done a little bit earlier than I did last cycle. I think last cycle I went in 6 days after my last pill, or maybe even 7 days. But this cycle, I went in 5 days after. So the follicles this cycle was a little bit smaller. Last cycle, they both of them were the same size, and it was on my left ovary, and they both were at 18 millimeters. I believe, from what I remember. But this cycle, I had 3 growing on my right ovary. One was too small. I mean, they were able to measure it, but he said that one probably will not ovulate. And I had I think 10 millimeter one. No, a 12 millimeter one. I think I'm saying it right, millimeter, whatever. Anyway, one was 12 and one was 14. So he said I should ovulate in like 3 days. So, or maybe he said I should start having sex in 3 days. But anyway, also this cycle we're taking ovulation prediction test. I got the first Respawn brand, and it's the digital one, just because it's easier. But I hate these digital ones because they take forever to give you the results. So I am doing ovulation prediction kit, so I will know exactly what they ovulate on. I started taking those already, but I feel like I've wasted them because I know I don't ovulate this early in my cycle, but I just want to do everything right this time because I'm ovulating from my right ovary, and I'm afraid that my right tube is not as good as my left tube because when I had my HSG done, they told me that I had a little bit of blockage in my right tube. Not much, but it was enough. I mean, it wasn't as good as the left side. So I kind of feel that my left side is my good side. So I just hope something happens from the right side because, I'm thinking in my head, nothing is probably going to happen because the right side is my bad side. Well, at least I feel like the right side is my bad side. So I asked about my lining. I asked, how thick was my lining because I did do some research, of course, and I saw that, when you get a vaginal ultrasound, it's good to ask the doctor, how thick is your lining, I guess, and it should be more than 7 millimeters, I believe it is, 7 mm, so it should be bigger than 7. So anyway, today mine was at 10 and a half. So I guess that's good because it was more than 7, so I was happy to hear that. And I meant to get a picture of my uterus because as you guys know, I do have a bicornuate uterus. And for you guys that don't know, it just means that I have 2 uterus, but they are both connected to my cervix. Yeah, they're both connected to my cervix, and he said he was going to try and find the good one today, but I meant to ask him, how can you tell which is good? I was asking a bunch of questions. That doctor, he was kind of ready to go, and I just kept asking away, and I still have more questions to ask. I was like, man, I didn't get to ask that one. But anyway, he said both my uterus looks pretty good, so whichever one I get pregnant in, it should be, a good pregnancy. So if I get pregnant this time, I mean, if I get pregnant in my right uterus, either way, I'm going to be nervous just because, you know, I've never been pregnant before. And with having a bicornuate uterus, you have a higher risk of miscarriage and a breech birth, and, you know, having to have a C-section, which is something that I do not want to have to do. You know, if I have to do it, I will. But I really don't want to have a C-section. I really don't want to have, you know, a hospital birth, but that's probably what's going to happen. And I so don't want a miscarriage. So I mean, if I have to experience that, you know, I'll work through it then, but that's just not something that I want to have to go through. So anyway, I'm just rambling. What else happened at my appointment? Yeah, so, oh, he did tell me I had 2 follicles growing on my left ovary as well, but they were small, so they probably won't ovulate. But he said, you know, that's good, you know, with me being on the lowest dosage of Clomid. He says that I'm producing, you know, my left ovary is trying to produce follicles as well, which to me, want to ask the question as to why do I have to take Clomid? I mean, I know, you know, it gives you, it produces more eggs, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like if my ovaries operate fine, why? But I guess the why is because I just so want this. So anyway, I'm so tired. I hope I gave you all the information. I'm sure if I didn't share anything that I meant to share in this video, I will share it in my next video. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I'm about to get ready for bed because I'm still in my work clothes. My eyes look so tired, and makeup is kind of runny, but I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.